Hey guys, it's Tim, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So unlike the main roster, Triple H and the people behind NXT like to book more in advance. I mean, you can't say that's because they do tapings and they tape 4 shows at a time, but they do have a lot of plans in place already going forward through WrestleMania weekend. As of right now, there have been talks over the last couple of months on putting on a very prominent NXT match on WrestleMania, and not on the pre-show, on the main card. Whether that would be just a singles match or a tag team match or an NXT title match is unknown. Now, I know what you're going to say, you can't do an NXT title match because then that's going to take away if you did one the night before a takeover or if you don't do one a takeover, but here's my idea with this. Don't have any knowledge other than they want to do an NXT match on the WrestleMania card. You do everything as planned for TakeOver in New Orleans. You have a number 1 contenders match on TakeOver, and then the next night, that number 1 contender gets their title shot at WrestleMania. It's just an idea I'm spitballing. So yesterday, WWE officially announced the signings of Trevor Ricochet Mann, War Machine, and Candice LeRae. I am hearing that Ricochet's first match could come at NXT TakeOver New Orleans, not at the TV tapings after Royal Rumble. Also, there have already been discussions of doing Authors of Pain vs. War Machine at NXT TakeOver in New Orleans, and this would be AOP's final match in NXT before finally coming to the main roster. If you remember, they were supposed to come to the main roster after SummerSlam, plans got changed, they stayed down in NXT, and now it looks like they're going to stay in NXT through WrestleMania. One plan that was on the books, that was pretty much solid for NXT TakeOver WrestleMania weekend, was Kairi Sane taking on Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship. When they found out that Kairi Sane is injured, banged up, and can't wrestle right now, they changed it, and now for Royal Rumble weekend, they're going with Shayna Baszler. That wasn't the plan always to go with Shayna Baszler, and I can't say Shayna's going to win the title at TakeOver in Philly, but I can say that the option has been discussed. So going into NXT TakeOver in Philadelphia, we do have Adam Cole, Aleister Black Extreme Rules match. You know, honestly, I don't like this match. I mean, I like the match, but I don't like them doing it right now because neither guy can take a loss. Yes, Adam Cole has already lost to Aleister Black in the title tournament. Yes, Aleister Black was pinned by Johnny Gargano to make Johnny Gargano the number 1 contender. So they both do have losses now, but I don't think either of these guys need another loss right now if they're trying to build them up strong. The plan going into this match is to have Adam Cole lose yet again to Aleister Black, and then possibly have Aleister Black challenge the champion at NXT TakeOver in New Orleans. But that would only be if Andrade Cien Almas retains over Johnny Gargano. And that's where the final thing comes. With that main event at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia, it is Johnny Gargano challenging for the NXT Championship, and they already have 3 scenarios that they're trying to finalize for this match. Almas just wins and retains the title. 2, Johnny Gargano wins and retains the title. Or 3, actually there's 4. 3, Johnny Gargano wins the title and then is immediately attacked by Tommaso Ciampa. Or 4, Ciampa costs Johnny Gargano the NXT Championship. Now what they want to do right now is a huge Johnny Gargano-Tommaso Ciampa feud leading into WrestleMania weekend. The issue here is that Tommaso Ciampa has yet to be cleared. They're gonna try and get Tommaso Ciampa cleared in time for the Royal Rumble weekend for TakeOver in Philadelphia. Now Ciampa doesn't really have to do much if it's just gonna be a run-in, but they don't want to set something up that's gonna lead all the way into WrestleMania weekend, and then they find out from the doctors Ciampa can't go, and they just wasted all of that build. So like I said, going back to Aleister Black, if Andrade Cien Almas does retain over Johnny Gargano, then the plan right now is to do Andrade Cien Almas defending the title against Aleister Black at NXT TakeOver in New Orleans. If Johnny Gargano does win the NXT Championship, then yes, he could still be challenged by Aleister Black, but the bigger picture match is him defending against Tommaso Ciampa. Overall, they want to get a Tommaso Ciampa-Johnny Gargano match on that card for WrestleMania weekend. So, I mean, things can change. WrestleMania is still 3.5 months away or so, WrestleMania weekend, and they do have some more TV tapings coming up. So, if we do hear anything else on the long-term booking, the plans for the NXT brand going into WrestleMania weekend, we'll have it for you right here on Pro Wrestling Unlimited. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUnlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.